Kia ora Rotorua, ahead in tonight's bulletin. Waiariki MP Te Ururoa Flavel says Māori are seeking acknowledgement of water rights, not ownership. Pepe pods aim to help keep vulnerable infants safe, and residents are warned not to grow or share aquatic pest plants. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. The Māori Party are meeting with government to put forward their concerns at the water rights case currently being heard by the Waitangi Tribunal. Waiariki MP Te Ururoa Flavel says the face-to-face talks are part of his party's coalition agreement with National. We spoke with Mr Flavel earlier in the week and he says Waitangi Case Tribunal isn't about ownership of water, but the acknowledgement of water rights.
Having rights and interests is all about the ability to be acknowledged for those rights, which is quite different. So it was very informative today. Where is it all heading? Well, firstly, we hope that the Waitangi Tribunal might say that Māori do have a case to answer. Then it'll be up for the government of the day to decide whether they're going to do anything with that. In light of the sale of the state-owned assets, and if they don't, it's likely to go to court. If the council says, if the Waitangi Tribunal says there is a case here, and the government doesn't listen, it's going to go. They'll have to go to court to go to the next stage. If the tribunal says no, there is no case to be answered, they'll probably still go to court anyway.
Western Bay of Plenty Police have charged 2 men in relation to the robbery of 2 French tourists while they were hitchhiking to Rotorua 2 weeks ago. Detective Senior Sergeant Greg Turner says the men were arrested after the searches were carried out at the men's homes. Detective Turner says a 26-year-old man from Ngarawahia and a 24-year-old man from Mount Maunganui appeared in the Tauranga District Court today. Both men were remanded into police custody. Lakes GHB and local health providers Tipu Ora and Mana Social Services have launched a safe sleeping infant bed called a Pepe Pod. Associate Director of Nursing Sonia Rapana says the Pepe Pod is a portable baby-sized bed which enables newborn babies to have their own safe sleeping place. She says the initiative also has education and other support available to new families.
So this is the Wahakura and this is the Pepe Pod. The principles of both the Wahakura and the Pepe Pod are consistent, they're the same, and it's about protecting babies and keeping them in a safe sleeping space. But with the Pepe Pod and the Wahakura comes safe care. So part of safe care are key messages that need to be promoted to users of both the Wahakura and the Pepe Pod.
The Ministry for Primary Industries and Bay of Plenty Regional Council are urging residents not to grow or share banned aquatic pest plants because they pose a huge risk to our waterways. Of particular concern is the spread of salvinia and water hyacinths. The Ministry and Bay of Plenty Regional Council are concerned that these weeds are being propagated and distributed among pond owners. Both plants have been declared unwanted and notifiable organisms under the Biosecurity Act, which makes it illegal to sell, propagate or distribute them. They're also banned under the Bay of Plenty Regional Council's Pest Management Plan. In sport tonight, Rotorua has cemented its place as one of New Zealand's leading multi-sport destinations, with news that the Rotorua Half Ironman and Contact Tri-Series will combine to create a festival of triathlon in the region this December. The 2 events will be held at Lake Tikitapu on Saturday the 15th of December. Major events coordinator Kylie Lang says the events complement each other with something to interest everyone, from participants to spectators. For further information about the Rotorua Half Ironman, go to half.co.nz, and for information about the Contact Tri-Series, go to triseries.co.nz. To your weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, fine weather ahead with light winds, an overnight low with -1. Tomorrow, Thursday, fine weather with morning frost. Light winds with a high of 13 and a low of 1. The outlook for Friday, fine weather with morning frost. Light winds, a high of 13 and a low of 4. The marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, variable 5 knots, waves less than half a metre and fine weather ahead. Don't forget, for program listings and other info, check out our website at tvrotorua.co.nz, and while you're there, to see what's on in our city, go to upcoming events. Still to come in tonight's program, Senior Sergeant Denton Grimes has warnings for local drivers. Alan Solomon catches up with Te Ororoa Flavel. And we're at Te Puia as they celebrate Matariki, as well as recognise 50 years of diplomatic relations with South Korea.